Hey, welcome. And now we can display the schedule date. To do this, we have to go back to our editor and then the product underscore detail screen. And then after this expression type within the column widget, what we want to do is this. Over here, we want to have a test which is gonna say this product will be shipping on. Then over here, we can have the schedule date of the product. Now with my explanation, these two widgets are gonna be displayed horizontally. That is from the left to the right. And in order to display widgets horizontally, we are gonna be using a row widget. Okay, so we can say row. And as you know, a row can take multiple widgets, so it has these children as its property, children, and then test widget. And this will say this product will be shipping on. Okay, we can also go ahead and style this, or you can just go ahead and say delivered will be delivered on. Okay, test style. We can change the color to colors the yellow, then shade of 900, and also we can make this bold, font width, font width, font width, where are you? Font width dot bold. Okay, great. And use Control and S to save. We can also increase the font size to 18. Great. And now we want to be able to display the schedule date, but currently we cannot display the schedule date as it is over here. So what we have to do is to create a function to help us format the schedule date. And we are going to be formatting the schedule date based on the day, month, and year. Now we've done this before, so we can easily just go to that file and copy the code. But for the sake of mastering, we can do this one more time. We can scroll up. First of all, in order to use the date format, we have to first of all import from a library, import. It is known as intl slash intl dot. And add your semicolon over there. And over here, we can create this function. So we can say string, then formatted, we can call this function formatted date. And within the parentheses, we can pass in the date. So whenever we call this function, we then have to pass in the value, which is going to be the schedule date. And we can create a finer to store how we want to be able to format the date. We can call this output, output, output date format. And it's going to be equals to the date format, not formats, but format. And now we want to specify how we want to be able to format the date. Date, why do we have this error? It's gonna wait for the prediction. Date for math. Okay, get rid of the S and this. Okay, now we want to be able to format the date based on the day. Okay, remember day is basically 2, that is 30, can be 30 of the month, 40 of the month, and month is also 2. And year is for that is 2020, 2021, 1994. So you can say this. Great. And now we can create the final variable. We can say final output output date, and it's going to be equal to the output date output date format, then dot format, then the date. Okay. And now we have to return the output date. Okay. Sounds good. Scroll down and then say test, and then we can call the function. It is called formatted date, and now we have to pass in the date. So widget, then dot product data. Now in order to avoid spell mistakes which will result to a bad state error, we can copy this over here and paste. Okay, use Ctrl and S to save, and let's see what's gonna happen. Performing auth reload, performing auth reload, performing auth reload. Wait for this. Okay. Okay, now we got this error and it says type timestamp is not a subtype of date time. To easily get rid of this error, we have to call the dot to date method. So over here we can say dot to date, and use Ctrl and S to save now, and that should be this error shouldn't be there anymore. Okay, wait for this performing auto reload. Okay, we got it now via. Seems good. Now what we can do is we can give equally distributed space between these widgets. To do this, we can say main axis element, main axis, in axis alignment. Hopefully I get another prediction. Okay, dot space evenly to have equally distributed space, and also we can style this. We can just add a comma to know where it ends. Okay, this date format ends over here, so we can then style this. We can say test style, and color. Let's see if we can use the colors of blue over here, and font size is gonna be a 10 as well, and width font width, sorry, font width and font width dot bold. Okay, sorry. Use Ctrl and S to save, and we should have this. Okay. Okay, great. And probably we can have some latest spacing of this 4. Okay. Looking great. So we are able to retrieve our schedule date as well. Looking just gonna click on this. Okay. The products will be shipped. She will be shipping on, or you can just go ahead and say delivered on this. We can also wrap this row with a pattern, wrap with pattern, and I'm just gonna go with the default 8 pattern for all the size. Okay, see you in the next lecture.